So good morning to all our guys, gals and others. Renault Clio behind me, pan you down a little bit, is our today's job. So this is Clio Sport 182 I think. Customer just wants an exhaust as close to original as possible, so he's been patching it up for many years. Unfortunately now it's just come to the point where it is just one big patch. So our job today is we are going to make an exhaust system for this and try and keep it as original and as quiet as possible. I'll give you a little sound clip first, what it sounds like, and then we'll see what it sounds like after. So there's really not much exhaust sound there. Hopefully we can try and keep it that way. There's more intake noise. I've made other Clios before. They're a pain in the backside to keep quiet. Hopefully this one's not the same. Let's get it up in air, see what it looks like. Come on then, let's go and have a look, see what we've got. Alright, let's start at back. Yep, right silencer, blowing right edge, T-towel. Left silencer, blowing right top, that's also T-towel, so there's no repairing them. You can't repair rear silencers like that. Right, back of that left silencer, or right silencer should I say, has been gunged up before, and back at right silencer is needing to be gunked up. You can see it there, that's a better view. So both at back silencers are knackered. It's already had a repair right there. We've got more gunk along the centre silencer and silicone and stuff. And what else we got? It's been repaired there before, front of that silencer, and then also it's about to drop off where the cap meets the front pipe. So as you can see, it's all toast. It's ready for a new one. So our plan is we're going to try and replicate this as closely as we can. So two big silencers, Connor's just making them as we speak, welding them up over there, look. So we're going to be putting two 8x5 16-inch silencers in back. This is where it gets tricky though, because I can't replicate this one because it's a really mad funny shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 4-inch round silencer in, long as we can get it. Now we are going to try and save cap for this customer as well. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this front bit as of yet. I think to start with I'm just going to cut it off. I'm just going to see what we can do with it. I'm going to trim this off at cat here, probably put some sort of joint in, move cat forward a touch, gives a bit more room for this. I'll be honest, you know as much as me right now, I'm winging it. If you're new to my channel, this is basically what I do. I do car fabrication and 90% of the time I just wing it. So let's wing it and see how we do. Wow. I mean, when you've got to go, you've got to go. Must be a relief. That thing is heavy. So there's all the old one. All rotten, all at its lifespan. Tell you what though, not done bad. This is a 2005 car, so what's that? We're in 2024 now, almost 20 years. So it's done him well. Let's get on with doing what we're going to do then now. So what have I got done here? I've got the cat cut off and I've just modified the cat as you've just seen. So I've cut the 2-bolt flange off that end. This end had like a V-ball flange on it. I've also got rid of that. Why? I could have reused that just because I don't like them, in all honesty. I really don't like them. They do tend to leak and blow. I much prefer a slip joint. So plan now. It's a bit of a weird one on this actually. It comes into here at like 2.5 inch and it exits on the other side at smaller than 2 inch. So we're going to be using 57 mid pipe and then we're going into a 44 split at the back. So I'll explain that more as we're going along. What am I going to do here then? I need to link this cat now back to this. So I'm going to swage a piece of 57 up, make it a nice fit in there. It's not far off at the minute, it is just I think that might be 60mm in all honesty. So we're going to swage that up a little bit, get it to a nice fit, and then we want a 2-inch leg length sticking out. 2-inch leg length so we can clamp to it. And then what we'll do on the cat, I'm going to flare this up again to the point where it meets up to that nicely, and then I'm going to leave 2-inch sticking out here, and I'm going to swage this end, which is then going to go over the part on the car, giving us a joint. If that doesn't make any sense to you whatsoever, keep watching and I'll show you what I mean. Here we are then, Connor's just welded them up now, so if it didn't make sense before, maybe it will now. So what we've done there, we're going to weld that into the front pipe. That's a slip joint, which will clamp to that. This bit at the back is also going to be a slip joint. So keeping it as it were before, cat's removable to everything else. It's just we've done away with all the original rotten joints, we're putting new ones on there. So after that, we're going to be coming out of this. You'll notice it sits a little bit off centre. We've got kind of like got a swerve left, swerve right, and then come into the biggest silence we can possibly get before we come up and over this axle. Part supplier have just delivered me all the rubbers, all right as well, surprisingly. So that's the back one, sorry, that's the mid one there, and then the back ones were a little bit worn as well, so I just checked see if they got them in stock. Absolutely unbelievable they had. So we're going to replace the back ones as well. Alright, let's keep going. Here's my 2-to-1. Just got to weld that up, just waiting Connor to finish with welder. Just doing a bit of an exhaust repair on a Mondeo. No crazy, just a little repair. We do repairs as well as stuff, so contact us should you need a repair. Next 5 minutes, gonna get that welded up, get that mid silencer. We've only been able to get a 11-inch silencer in there, which is tiny, but I can only work with space I've got. The job I had to do next then will replicate this. I've got it as close as I can. Mine's a little bit bigger, as you'll see. Will it be a problem? I don't think so. I don't think it'll be an issue. We'll soon find out in a second when we offer it up to the car. But that's best I can do anyway. Let's see how we're getting on up here. A little bit low at the minute. That wants to be more like there, really. So I think it wants twisting up, doesn't it? This wants twisting like that. This is too low. Oh, that's hot. Woo! God damn, that's hot. Don't grab 1200 degree stainless. That'll do it there. Try it that. There we go, that's nice. So what we got, let's have a look.
Mixing.
So we do need to weld this into there. That's a slip joint from earlier. That's the back bit of the slip joint, what we did earlier. Then we've done like an S-bend, so you can see what I'm looking at. A little bit of an S-bend, 15 degree one way, 15 degree back. That brings us to left side, because that's where the cutout is here, look. Into our box. We're gonna come out of that now, we haven't measured this angle yet. Looks to be about 15, maybe 30. And then we're gonna upsweep into this 2-to-1. That's going to sit there.
And then the fun begins.
Then the fun begins. We've got to get it up and over axle, keep everything away from axle, and we've got to get into two ginormous boxes. Yeah, we've got to basically make that or as close to as we can. Won't be easy. I promise you that. It won't be. tip. Have you lost your mind? Well, the reason I have done that is because I couldn't get a clamp on this side. Just too tight to get out of the box and stuff, just couldn't do it. So I figured we managed to get a clamp on this side, so if one tip ever moves, you can at least set the other side to match it, because there's nothing that annoys me more than a wonky tip on a dual exit. So imagine looking at that from top and one tip sticks out further than other, just looks like pure AIDS. So yeah, that's why I've done that. So if that tip ever moves out, move this one out. That tip ever moves in, move this one in. Hopefully that makes sense. Can't even explain it any other way other than nightmare. We've got it there. Let's get it down on the floor and see what it sounds like. Yeah, might even take it for a cheeky road test. Good start, nice and quiet, exactly what the customer wanted. Don't know what it'll sound like on road. Yeah, rev, Connor. That's absolutely perfect. Perfect. I'd say that sounds exactly like original one did. Perfect. So this customer didn't want it loud, he didn't want boy racer, he just wanted a like for like exhaust, keeping it as original as possible. I think we've nailed it. We've absolutely nailed that. Used to sound mint with an intake on these.
It's not slow, is it? Whoa. That was nice, that exhaust, huh?
So just for record, obviously Connor's a young whippersnapper. Connor thought this was like a 1.2 or something. He reckons, I don't think we should take camera either, it'll just be like taking out that Skoda. I was like, Connor, it'll be fast, that 2 litre engine then. Back in day when I was young.
What the fuck is that?
When I were 18, these were the boy, these. Good on track, still are.
It's quite loud, that exhaust, you know.
Is it?
Yeah. But it sounds nice. Sounds like an RS3. I'm not even joking, you put these headphones on and listen to that. I'm not even joking, you actually put them on and listen to that.
Sound nice.
Get some bastard. To high revs.
Oh. It does. I think a lot of that's intake noise, you know, that. I think that's intake, that.
Yeah.
The R8 intake of these. Leave it though.
Engine I thought it were a shit one because the only ever Clio I've ever been in is a 1 litre turbocharged one.
This will not be mind-blowingly fast. Not in a straight line or like that, but get this on a track, absolutely savage these things on track. Handle like go-karts.
Mate, Dad's gone.
Alive at top of revs.
Yeah, they just rev out for ages, them and all, don't
they? It like comes alive at top of revs. Like they look 5 grand, starts coming alive at 5 grand.
Do what?
Starts coming alive at 5,000 RPM. Like VTEC. So there's been no drone whatsoever on this, note like that. It's barely loud at all really. I've done exactly what he asked for. I dare say it's exactly like stock. It doesn't sound much different to me. It sounds exactly like what a stock one would. So he's going to be chuffed, he's going to be happy. I'm going to be happy, so get it outdoor. What a horrible job. Horrible job. I just sooner done a Golf R1 twice.
In
horrible.
1 day.
Yeah.
Or back to back for 17 days straight.
Horrible to make. Just don't know why it was just so horrible to get all them angles in right place. It just took so long to get it working all angles out and stuff for what was such a simple job. But we managed to save cat on this one anyway, so the customer will be happy with that. Saved him a bit of money there. That's Dean shooting off. Look, he's there, look. Might tag him in this. Sneaking our time is it? It's about 3 o'clock.
Not even 3, I don't know, it's 20 to 3.
but mint on a track. Get some good tyres on it, absolutely mint on a track.
Cool, that knocked that.
Now it's all stuff in boot flying all over. Mint little thing, right? Go-kart. It proper comes alive.
Set up, doesn't it?
At 5,000 RPM it comes alive. Great little fun thing. 5-speed. Went for 6th gear and they're into 6th gear. Sweet. Great, we'll get this back to base. Get customer a call, get it back to them. Out with this one, on with the next. You know. See you in the next video. Peace.